Good evening. Welcome to another episode of OmenG's Stupid Scary Stories. It's been a little while. But I've been busy, doing landscaping around the house, working. That's right, got a job. So, I think I told you guys about that shit before, daydreaming about cheese coming to life. But that's not what today's story is about, folks. It's not what today's story is about. What is today's story about, you ask? And I answer, of course. Today's story is about some crazy shit that I saw the other day. Had me kind of flabbergasted. My brain is still trying to comprehend what it was that I saw. Now you're probably saying to yourself, shut up, get on with it. What did you see that was so flabbergasting, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to tell you what I saw. I'm about to tell you. So it's just like, chillax for a hot second, calm down. Get your panties in a bunch. What I saw was rabbits. And I know what you're thinking. So what? Fucking people see rabbits all the time. Depending on where you live. But see, that's not what's flabbergasting. I've seen plenty of rabbits. It was what was going on with the rabbits that was so crazy. It was like a whole group of them. I'm not used to seeing groups of rabbits. One or two, usually. There's like 6 or 7 of them, right? They're all like gathered in this lot, wooded area, across the street, back of my house. So I'm sitting here watching them, right? And they're popping up, looking around, looking at each other, and they drop back down, eat some grass or whatever the fuck it is they're eating. I noticed something. One of them was wearing a little jacket. Like a little fucking jacket. And I'm like, that's weird. At first I thought maybe he had different colored fur around that particular area, but then I noticed that it was a jacket because he zipped it up. It was a little windy outside at the time. I guess he was a little chilly, fur and all, but chilly nonetheless. Zipped his jacket up. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking crazy. So as I'm sitting here bewildered by this jacket wearing rabbit, the group, like 6 or 7 rabbits, this groundhog pops out of the ground. Starts yelling at the rabbits. In English. Not like in rodent speak. Pops up, he's like, hey! Fucking fluffy-tailed bastards! Get the fuck out of my dandelion patch! Rabbit with the jacket turned around and gave the damn groundhog middle finger. Right? Now, the groundhog must not have seen the other rabbits because he starts walking over there like, he wants to do something to this rabbit. Now, he's like he's got a couple pounds on this rabbit, Rabbit's a good sized rabbit, but this groundhog is bigger. So he goes sauntering over there like he's gonna do some shit, right? And when he gets about 1 foot away from the jacket wearing rabbit, the other 6 of them pop their heads up like, oh, thought shit was sweet. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Is this like a gang war? Rabbits versus groundhogs? As soon as that thought left my mind, the rabbit with the jacket pulls out a little pistol. Pow, pow. Shoots 2 shots off in the air. Groundhog I'm thinking it's about to haul ass, right? Because this rabbit's got a gun. As far as I know, the groundhog didn't have a gun. I mean, he wasn't wearing a jacket to hide it in, so, I'm figuring he probably doesn't have a gun. But he doesn't run. He's looking at the motherfucking rabbit. Says, what? Think that shit scares me, bitch? What the fuck's wrong with you? You in groundhog territory, baby. This is our patch. You don't like motherfuckers like you, with your little fluffy tails thinking that shit's sweet, coming around here, fucking with my dandelions. Do you see the squirrels over here fucking with the dandelions? Bitch. Rabbits, feeling bold, brazen, because he's got the pistol. Doesn't notice that behind him, 4 more big ass groundhogs have popped up, right? They're all busy paying attention to the one groundhog. So one of the 4 that just popped up grabs a stick, smacks the fucking rabbit's gun out of his hand. Now there's some beefy, groundhogs. They got size over these 6 or 7 rabbits. Rabbits are surrounded now. They got one groundhog on one side, the other 4 kind of like spreading out. They're like, yeah, I'm saying, told you, be coming around here, fucking with our shit, bitches. Told you. Woodchucks, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. Through a big piece of wood at one of the rabbits, clocks him in the face. Bow! Rabbit falls down, hits the ground, shaking and shit. I don't know if he's dead or not. Maybe he's just playing like he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Shit's real. It's a brawl ensues. Pow! Punching each other and shit, kicking each other. Bang, bang, bam. Rabbits are getting their asses kicked. They're getting their asses kicked. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching this shit. My youngest son comes out. It's like that. I'm like, huh? What? What are you looking at? Look over there. By the trees. Oh, wow. What the hell's going on over there? It's like some kind of like rabbit woodchuck gang war. Woodchuck popped up, told them not supposed to be around here. They had a gun. He had a gun? Yeah, he had a gun. Shot it off in the air like twice. And then some other woodchucks popped up behind him, started beating him with sticks. And right now they're just going at him. Wow, it's crazy, Dad. How long have you been watching it? Probably about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Just go pop some popcorn. This is a fucking interesting show. So we sit down, watching this shit, right? We're watching this shit. Just watching this melee go down. Rabbits are getting their asses kicked, right? Woodchucks are taunting them now. Because most of them are beat down, and they don't want no more. But the woodchucks won't let them leave. Like 4 more woodchucks come, right? They're standing there watching. The rabbit with the jacket gets back up. It's like, oh, yeah, just let us bounce. We won't have any more problems. All right, man? We'll stay over on our side of the field. Eat the shit over there. You didn't have to get all fucking brolic and shit. Stepping up on us, beating us down. Woodchuck was like, you didn't have to pull out a gun, start busting shots. Motherfucker, that was your shit. You the one want to bust shots on our shit. Fuck you. This beatdown doesn't end now. Now, this is the longest time I've ever seen woodchucks and rabbits in like one little place, not ducking behind shit. And I'm thinking to myself, this isn't gonna end well for any of them. We have a lot of hawks, turkey vultures, and eagles where I live. Foxes. Now, it's at this time when I notice a couple of foxes deep in the woods. I see the puffy red tail. I'm like, oh shit, look, Miles. What do you see? I see fucking foxtail. Foxtail? Yeah, it's how do you know it's a foxtail? Because it's not a cattail. It's a foxtail, trust me, it's a fox. It's big, like a fox would be big. But not big like a coyote big or a dog big, but fox big. Okay, well, what do you think's gonna happen? I think that 1 or 2 of these fucking rabbits or woodchucks are about to get fucked up. Yeah, me too, Dad. Let's watch it. You want some more popcorn? Yeah, sure. Of course, why not? Popcorn's great. Delicious. I love popcorn. So now, my son's popping some more popcorn because we went through that whole bowl that we had. And we're still watching what's going on. Now, the groundhogs, they have the rabbits beat. They have them beat. But for whatever strange reason, they're being kind of like dickheads. They won't just let them leave, right? 2 foxes are watching all of this shit. They're watching it all. One of the foxes runs up on one of the woodchucks, one of the bigger ones, grabs him by the neck, snaps it. Oh! The other one grabs a rabbit by the neck, snaps it. Oh! What did we tell all you guys? Huh? This is Foxland. Told you bitch-ass rodents, don't let us see you out your fucking burrows. Or it's curtains for you. It's curtains. It's a cold-ass winter, bitches. I'm hungry as fuck. Starts eating the rabbit that he just killed. The other rabbits are like, oh, start scurrying about, running in all different directions. Same thing with the woodchucks. Like bitches. It's like, you know how mad people be talking shit, hanging on corners and shit, like, yo, this is my block, yo, this is my block. And then when the cops come, they all scatter. Or some of them get caught up and arrested or beat down. Or, whatever the cops feel like doing at the time. But it's very similar to that. It's very similar to that, which is what was so flabbergasting. Because I'm thinking to myself, animals aren't like people, but they are like people. We just don't really pay attention to the shit that be going on in the secret animal world because, we don't really care. If it's not food on our plate or a pest that we're getting rid of, or just some beautiful animal that we're watching, usually locked up in a zoo or some shit, we don't really care too much to watch them. But I just so happen to catch this, little scene going on right now. Unbeknownst to the foxes, there was another animal lurking, watching, waiting for the perfect opportunity to get the best meal. Big ass fucking hawk swooped down. I'm looking at this shit. I mean, he's coming fast. And from way up, too. I mean, like, he must have been about a good 700-800 feet in the air. Dive bomb. If he had, like, hard wings, he would have probably made a whistling sound as he was coming. And he was headed straight for the fox that was eating the rabbit. Now, the other fox had dragged his, woodchuck kill into the woods. In cover, But this rabbit-killing fox was, I guess, really hungry because he was eating it right there in the fucking open. Hawk hit him right in the eye, gouged it out with the claw, ripped it clean out of his fucking head. Fox is like, running around in circles, doesn't know where to go because, he can't fucking see now. Out of one eye. Confused, has no idea what hit him. Now, fucking hawk had gone back up, circled back around, was making a second approach. The fox laid down for a second, starts rubbing his eyes, like, oh, fuck, shit, what the fuck, ah. You hear the other fox in the woods yelling up, Mark! Mark! But Mark's too busy, writhing around on the ground, holding his face, to hear his fox friend, Ralph, yelling his name, right? How do I know his name is Ralph? I don't. I'm just saying his name is Ralph, just so I can call him Ralph and not just Fox, okay? So that's what I'm calling him, Ralph. Anyway, Ralph the Fox is yelling Mark the Fox, telling Mark to, run to the woods. Mark is not quite sure which way the woods are. He's disoriented, in shock. So instead of running into the woods, he runs into the street. When he does that, he gets hit by a car. Pow! Runs him over. Now, the hawk, who was making a second approach, ends up flying into the open window of the car that was driving, right? Person driving, fucking hawks flying around the goddamn window, inside the car. Oh, God! He swerves, hops the curb, goes down the embankment into the woods, hits Ralph the fox, pins him to a tree, crushes him dead. It's like, oh shit. God damn. Now, mind you, me and my son just sitting here in the backyard on two fold-out chairs, eating popcorn, drinking juice. I think it was lemonade or iced tea, one of the two, I don't remember. But it was good with the popcorn. It's real good with the popcorn, it was. Now, the person that was in the car, crashed to a tree. They go flying out the windshield, which then opens up a big ass hole in the windshield, and the hawk flies out. He's mad as fuck now. He's mad because the fucking person in the car hit the fox. Now, it wasn't like the person in the car hit the fox on purpose. Obviously, he didn't do that. He wouldn't ram the fox for no fucking reason. But the hawk didn't know that. The hawk just felt really upset because that was his meal, and now it's all crushed up and shit, and that's not how he wanted it. So, when the person goes flying out the window, the hawk starts pecking at the person as they're laying on the ground. Biting little pieces of meat out of the guy's face. I'm like, oh, this is fucking brutal. This is fucking brutal. Right? What's going on here? Fucking crazy ass groundhogs, fucking gangster rabbits, foxes, hawks, poor guy getting his fucking face eaten off by a fucking hawk that's mad as fuck. The fox got ran. Now, while all this is happening, this big ass eagle, that's just watching the whole thing from the top of this fucking electric pole. Those really tall ones. Really tall ones. He's just watching this whole thing. I had seen him up there earlier. I didn't think much of it. He's just watching. He's not doing anything. He's just watching. All of a sudden, he spreads his wings. He's not flapping them. He just spreads them. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is about to go down? Hops off the damn pole and just starts gliding towards the woods. I was like, oh shit. He's about to go fuck that hawk up. Glides right in there. Grabs a hold of the hawk by the neck. Snaps it instantaneously. Big, huge claws. Drops him on the ground. I'm thinking, wow, he's about to eat the hawk. No, he doesn't eat the hawk. He just wanted to kill him. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why don't you go over there and ask questions? No, I'm not going to go over there and ask questions. But my son did go over there and ask questions. Because that's what he does. Ran over there. Eagle's looking at him. He's a big eagle. I'm telling you, he's huge. Spreads his wings, make himself look bigger. My son's like, you don't have to do that. I'm not here to bother you. I just want to ask you some questions. Eagle's like, ask me questions? Yes, ask me questions. What kind of questions do you want to ask? Well, first things first, what the fuck were you doing up there on top of the damn pole the whole time? Why didn't you just come down and swing over here and eat a rabbit? Or one of the groundhogs? Maybe even a fox? I mean, you could have ate a lot of things. You waited all this time, and now you just killed the hawk over there. You're not even eating him. Why'd you kill him? Why did I kill him? Yeah, why'd you kill him? I'll tell you why I killed him. Okay. You can sit down right now. I'll call my dad over here so he can hear the story too. So my son motions for me to come over, so I reluctantly go over there. Because I'm thinking, this fucking eagle, he might try to pick my eyeballs out and shit. These eagles do that, defend themselves. He might feel threatened by two humans, running up on him. But he was actually pretty cool. His name was Ed. How do I find this out? Because he tells me his name was Ed. I'm Ed the Eagle. I'm Ed. I'm saying I'm Ed the Eagle to you guys because you're human beings and you probably are not sure of exactly what type of bird that I am. Just in case you are wondering, I'm Ed the Eagle. But that's not my last name. My last name is Jefferson. Jefferson. That's right. Ed Jefferson. Hello, Ed Jefferson. How you doing? Well, I was fine 2 weeks ago. Me and my wife, Matilda, in our nest, sitting on her eggs, waiting for the children to hatch. This goddamn hawk here, when we were gone, foraging, looking for some food, and also some more nesting material to keep the eggs nice and warm, came into our nest and fucking ate our eggs. I didn't know hawks ate eggs. They do eat eggs. They eat eagle eggs. They don't want us around. So they'll eat our baby eggs, keep us fucking multiplying and shit in those whole another season before we can have more fucking eggs. Wow, that sucks. I've been telling that fucking douchebag, Doug, to stay the hell away from this fucking area. It's my area. God damn it. And I guess he didn't like it, so he ate our eggs. How'd you know it was him? Like, what if it was like, I heard blue jays sometimes eat birds' eggs. Nope, it wasn't the blue jays. It was the blue jays that told me. Yeah, but come on now. If they ate your eggs, are they going to tell you that they ate your eggs? Well, you've got a point. But I don't like this fucking hawk Doug anyway. He's hunting in the same grounds I'm hunting in. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to do that, so whether he ate the eggs or not, it's not the point. The point is, I thought he ate the eggs. That's why I killed him. So you're just going to leave him there dead? Yes! It's a message. After I'm done making sure he's dead. Sometimes he'll play dead. I've seen him do it before. Did that one time. My wife went after him. She thought she clipped him good. He dropped to the ground and laid there for a while. Of course, he wasn't dead because he ate our eggs. Could have been the Blue Jays. I'm saying he did it, god damn it. As far as I'm concerned, he did it. And even if he didn't do it, fuck him. So what are you gonna do with, his body? I'm gonna fly it into a tree. I'm gonna hang it from a branch. So all the hawks in the area can know this is Ed Jefferson's territory. His wife Matilda. We're not playing any fucking games. We're not playing any fucking games. God damn it. Why do you care? He was eating a human. I don't know this guy. Don't you humans care enough about each other as a species? No, not really. We're like on the verge of fucking nuclear war. We're about to end all of civilization. End all of civilization? Yeah, all of civilization. All civilizations. All of them? Yeah, all of them. Like, Earth in general. If we, launch nukes and shit, everything dies. Not just us, like everything. Why the fuck would you do that? Well, I don't want to do it. And I would never do that. But, the people that are in charge, powers that be, presidents, dictators, whatever you want to call them, they get mad at each other for policies and things. They don't like that maybe some guy does things differently than they do it. So their way to solve these problems is send hundreds or thousands of men into these things that they call wars, and they'll shoot the shit out of each other and kill each other. Well, the people in charge don't kill each other. They send other people to die for their ideals and shit. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It is pretty fucking dumb. You don't have to sell me on that principle. And, I'm not, one that gets involved in things of that nature. I'm not political at all. I just believe in minding my own fucking business. Go to work, come home, do stuff with my family. I'm not big on the whole, expanding thing. So you say you guys are close to destroying all of civilization. Not all of us, just the guys in charge. Well, if it's only like one guy in charge, then why don't you guys that aren't in charge do something about it? Well, there's laws and shit, and like elections and things that really don't mean anything. Like you'll vote for people, but then there's these people that they call lobbyists. Lobbyists? Yeah, they're lobbyists. Basically, like, let's say there's a council of eagles, right? You have this council of eagles that makes decisions for all the other eagles. Okay, I'm following you so far, right? Now, this council of eagles makes laws and things that govern the people who are supposed to be good for them, right? Like, no eating rats, okay? Let's just use that for example. Now, there's these people called lobbyists. Lobbyists, right? They're not government officials or anything. They're just people who represent the interests of those who have lots and lots of money. Lots and lots of money. Yeah, think of it as you guys having lots and lots of steaks or eggs or whatever you guys find to be valuable. Well, we don't really value anything but food and survival. Yeah, but we don't have that same attitude. We're more of a material race. Material? What is this material? Like clothes and cars and money and trinkets and things. Trinkets and things. Yeah, you know how you see humans with all this different stuff? Yes, I noticed that. And then you guys throw all that stuff into these big plastic sacks, and the truck comes and takes them away. Yeah, why do you buy all that shit if you're just gonna throw it away? We're consumers. We consume and waste. It's what we do. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you this. I quite don't like what I'm hearing about all this stuff, but please go on about this lobbying council eagle thing. Rats law we're passing, don't want to eat them. Right, so the lobby guys, right, they'll come over there. And let's say there's like this one eagle who's making a lot of money off of selling rats to the other eagles. Well, we don't sell stuff to each other, we just catch and eat it. For the sake of my fucking explanation, just say you guys actually use feathers or some shit to buy the rats that you eat. You don't just hunt them. Okay? It'll go much easier if you let me just explain it that way. Okay, fine. So we're buying these rats, right? So the company that, sells the rats is making money hand over fist. Making money hand over fist. If you guys pass a law that says that you can't eat rats anymore, this guy's gonna lose lots of fucking money, right? Yeah, of course he is, because we're not gonna buy the rats. But why would we pass a law that says we're not gonna eat rats? I eat rats all the time. They're fucking delicious. Well, in my story, let's just pretend that rats are bad for you, right? They pose a serious health risk to eagles. 10 out of, let's just say 2 out of 10 eagles end up with severe flight problems. They can't fly anymore. Oh God, an eagle that can't fly can't do anything. Can't eat, can't nest. That's bad. That's bad. That's definitely a law that we would definitely pass. If there was a council of such things, we would say definitely no more eating rats. Ah, that's what you think. That's what you think, right? See, what happens is the eagle that's lobbying for the eagle that sells rats comes to the councils, different council members, and says, hey, I hear there's a bill that you're passing. Bill? You mean like a bill on a bird? No, a bill. It's like something that's on paper. You write it down. It's a representation of laws and regulations and shit like that, and it gets signed and then ratified and then made into a law, and that's how the process works. Sounds like a whole goddamn bunch of bullshit. Why do you have to write all this shit down? Why can't you just say this is law, this is what it is? Because you gotta have it on paper. And it's gotta get logged in. I don't know why they do things the way they do, man. I have no idea. It confuses me. But I'm trying to explain it to you in the best way possible. So stop interrupting me, Ed, and just let me finish telling you, the whole lobbying thing, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, we don't want to eat rats because they're killing 2 out of 10 eagles, which is a significant number. It's a significant number. Exactly, that is a significant number, right? But the eagle lobby for eating rats is willing to pay these other eagles on the council money, lots of it, or enough for them, to say, we're not going to pass this bill. Well, why the fuck would they not want to pass the bill? Because let's think about it. They're not going to eat the rats because they know that the rats are bad for them. But the general eagle population doesn't know that the rats are bad for them. Or maybe they do know that the rats could possibly be bad for them, but they trust their government because they voted for these people and these people wouldn't hurt them. Why would they hurt them? They're there to make sure that they're okay, right? Well, of course. Well, no, that's not how it works in human world. Lobbyists come, they tell people, particular, the most important votes, maybe the guy on the Senate seat or the head of the commission or whatever, they bribe him. They give him lots of money and stuff, and then he doesn't pass the bill. You guys sound like you have a whole lot of problems. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of problems. Well, see, in Eagle Land, this is the way things work. You guys should try it. First things first, we don't buy shit. No, I know, you just hunt it. Right! They won't let us hunt like that. I mean, we do hunt from time. Yeah, I know, I've seen you. Out there with your guns and things, shooting stuff. Now, some of you don't shoot a whole bunch of stuff, so I can respect that you have to eat. But then I'll see that same fat bastard get into his fucking car and drive to a fucking store called Walmart, and then come out with carriages full of stuff. What's the point in shooting the goddamn deer if you're gonna go buy the fucking meat in the grocery store? Some people just shoot them for pure sport. What's so sporting about it? It'd be sporting if he chased it down and killed it with his bare hands. Yeah, most humans aren't gonna do that. Deer are pretty strong. Kick the shit out of us and probably break bones. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be hunting them. Touche. But I don't hunt, so, you don't have to worry about that coming from me. See, if I was going to have food and not buy it in the grocery store, I would raise it. Raise it? Yeah, like kids. Like you raise your own children. Similarly. But I wouldn't eat my kids. I would eat the animals that I raise. What type of animals would you raise? I hope not eagles. No. God, no. I don't want to eat eagle. I bet you that doesn't even taste good. Not really. I've had the occasion to eat a couple of eagles once or twice. It was a bad winter. There's nothing else to eat. There was a couple of eagles too close to our territory. It was threatening the little bit of food that we had. So we ate them, me and Matilda. They didn't taste too good at all. So we don't eat eagle anymore. We figure other birds probably taste similar, so we don't really eat other birds. Smaller birds, yes. But birds in our same family classification, under the raptor family, we don't eat them. Taste too close to us. Now, me and this bird are having this wonderful conversation back and forth. We're talking about bird society, I'm talking about human society, and I'm noticing as I'm telling him about human society, he's starting to back away. He's trusting me less and less the more I tell him about people, and it's hard for me to convince him that I'm not one of those people. I explained to him what I would raise. It would be like, chickens. Maybe a cow or two. Probably just one, because I figured if I slaughter one cow, that should be enough beef for me and my family for at least a year, right? Deep freeze most of it. After I have it butchered and cut into nice meats, bring them down to Palumbo's, right? Bam. But I'm not going to eat. I'll let them have it, and they can sell it, eat it, do whatever they want with it. I just want the tail, shank, brisket, filet mignons, ground some of it up. Probably get my own grinder, make my own ground beef, special select cut ground beef, delicious. Chuck mixed with filet, mixed with ribeye, ground together to make a delicious, juicy burger. And I would feed my cow nothing but natural shit, all natural. I would try to feed him stuff that would make him fat, so he has lots of fat in him. But that's not the point. The story is my cow that I would have if I had a cow. It's about, the thing going on between me and Mr. Eagle. Now I can tell that he's feeling real apprehensive about continuing the conversation. I can notice that he wants to take flight. I try to assure him, listen, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to us. At least us. Right? He flies away. I see him go to his nest way on top of the pole there. He's looking at us and he's talking to his, bird wife, eagle wife, Matilda. She flies off soon. So at this time I notice other eagles gathering. Hawks too. Big ass birds of prey, raptor family, gathering on the wires of this tall ass pole. A murder of crows comes in. Bunch of blue jays. Just massive amount of birds. Then out of the holes start popping up woodchucks, rabbits, squirrels, possums, skunks, foxes. A fucking bear comes. A couple coyotes. It's all these animals. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why are they out here like this? Don't they see all those fucking birds on the wires? They're gonna get eaten. Ed flew back down. Said, listen, me and the birds, bears, and other animals, mammals, we're talking about this stuff that you told us about the way that you guys were planning on destroying the whole entire world. I didn't say we were planning on destroying the world. I said the state of things the way they are, there's a very good chance that it could happen. It's not a plan. At least not my plan. I didn't plan this. Well, that's what we came here to discuss with you. We need a list. Humans that you trust. I don't really trust many humans at all. Fucking trust humans. Please. I trust them to do the most fucked up shit possible to get ahead. Well, then I guess your list will be very short. But we need a list of humans' names, places, locations. Maybe some pictures if you have them. Those humans will be spared our wrath. Your wrath? Yes, that's what I said, our wrath. Been in contact with birds, animals, across the world. That fast? That's right. You think you guys are the only one with mass communication? Well, we have it too. Damn it. Even spoke to some of the bugs. Spoke to the bugs? Yes. We do eat them from time to time, and we have conversations, usually, about things like staying away from our fucking eggs and shit like that. Anyway, back to what I was trying to tell you. Discuss things, the animals world, come to agreements. It's gonna have to get rid of you human beings before you fuck things up for all of us. We can't have you fucking things up for all of us. Just can't have it. Now, since you're the only human that's been nice enough to explain to me the things that are necessary, and I haven't seen you kill any animals unnecessarily. Actually, I haven't seen you kill any animals at all, except for that mouse. And we don't like mice anyway. None of us like mice. But that's not the point. The point is, you're okay with us. Let me give you the list. It's not a very long list. It's just, basically my family, maybe a couple of people that I know. From Instagram. That are okay people. I'll give you their names and locations as best I can. We need that now. Like, now? Right now? As fast as you can write it. That would be a good thing, because this plan is going into action immediately. We're not wasting time. Unlike you human beings, when we come to a decision, it's usually quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. Because like I said, we don't play around when it comes to survival. And from what you've told me, the entire world's survival depends on getting rid of you goddamn humans as quickly as possible. You do have a point. You do have a point. Now listen. You're allowed to continue to live as you have lived, as long as you do not encroach upon any more of our land. Now obviously, once we rid most of this earth of your humankind, we're gonna take over shit. But wherever there are houses and things, we'll leave them alone. So, you're free to move about anywhere you want. There's plenty of shelters and homes that will be empty. I like the sound of it. No more polluting our goddamn planet. No more fucking driving around with things that emit gas, fumes, kill things. Walk. Okay. Or use electricity, solar power, as you call it. But no more burning of fossil fuel. Right. Do we have an agreement? Of course you do. I mean, I'm not trying to fight bears and rabbits and squirrels and woodchucks and chipmunks. Beavers, eagles, hawks, crows, blue jays, cardinals, American robins, coyotes, foxes. No. And no more pets. Okay, we don't have any pets anyway. But none in the future either. I mean, that subservient shit. They want to come and go as they please, they can come and go as they please, but you're not going to hold them hostage like I see people do cats and dogs. I don't really care for dogs, and cats are dicks. So. Yeah, they are dicks. They are dicks, but they're on our side. You have that list ready? Yes, I do actually. Here you go. handed him the list quickly. He and his animal friends returned to their animal dwellings and woke up the next day, and everything was quiet. Everything was quiet. Except for the animals. There's a lot of partying going on. They were celebrating their victory. They had become the dominant race on the planet. Less than 24 hours, they had managed to destroy pretty much every human on the planet, except for small pockets of civilization that didn't bother the animals, so the animals left them alone. But all those people who were hunting animals to put their heads in trophies, big meat companies, presidents, anybody in charge of a nuclear arsenal or stockpile, met violent, terrible deaths. You're probably wondering, how did the animals get to them? They're human beings. Like, wouldn't, animals working together as an army seem strange? Well, they didn't do it like that. They just attacked people in everyday situations. A lot of birds lost their lives. Flocks and flocks of birds lost their lives. How, you ask? Flying into the engines of airplanes on purpose. Thousands of planes of all types fell from the sky. Like bombs, they hit the ground and destroyed everything below them. Fish started to attack anything in the sea. Whales started to overturn ships. Krakens, which people thought didn't exist, but they do. They just stay deep underwater, so they don't get hunted into extinction. Well, they began to destroy ships. Octopuses, or octopi, whatever you call them, when it's plural. I'm going to say octopuses. Started drowning people. Sharks eating people. Piranhas doing what piranhas do, except just more piranha stuff. The animals evolved quickly. Once they knew that the survival of the entire planet was in jeopardy, some type of gene in their bodies turned themselves on, and they literally evolved over fucking night. Some fish were able to walk on land and attack humans in places they didn't think they could be attacked. Like I said, the insects were in on this too. They developed stronger poisons. Because you're thinking to yourself, well, what about the presidents in their bunkers and homes and things? And there was no place that was safe. No place that was safe. No place that was safe. None. At all. Except for those people, like I said, who were given the grace of amnesty by the animals. I don't even know why I'm telling this story. It's not going to be very many people that are going to see it. I think the amount of subscribers I have, which is like, 83? There's maybe 10 times that left on the planet. So, hey, I don't even know if all 83 of my subscribers are still alive anymore. It's the first time that I've done a story since this whole thing happened. But I must say, life since this whole incident, it's not really been much different. Excuse me, except I don't have to go to work. We still do have electricity, which is good. Internet still exists for now. A few of us are maintaining what we can maintain, which is really not much. A few power stations here and there transmit the signal from place to place. It's more like an intranet than an internet. You get what I'm saying? It's an expanded network. But as long as we follow the rules, we're okay. Here everyone thought it was gonna be the AI that got us. Nope, they didn't get a chance. All because I ran my mouth to a few birds. Well, Ed, Jefferson. So the rest of you that are out there, a few of you that are left, thank you for joining me for tonight's story. I promise to tell you one at least once a week. Hopefully, I can continue on a schedule, which will be usually Sunday. I'm thinking Sunday night, perfect night to drop a story, right? Maybe not. Maybe I should switch to Saturday. I mean, it's not like you guys really have anything else to do except just live now. No more stressing over money. No more stressing over who has more, who has what. It's kind of cool having the animals run shit, you know? It's kind of cool. You don't bother us really. And they hate mice, so it's not like we can't kill those motherfuckers. Anyway, so, you know, everything else is just cool. Nature is wonderful. Everything is just nice. I have a house everywhere in the world. If I can travel to it, it's mine. As long as nobody else is there, you know? Humans don't fight amongst each other because there's just no need. There's nothing to fight about. It's just nothing to fight about. Doesn't matter what color we are anymore because we're humans. Money's non-existent, so how much one has means nothing anymore. Everybody has a home and shelter and food, clothing. It's a wonderful society. It's a fucking shame that it took animals to give us what we couldn't give ourselves. You guys have a great night. I hope to see you once again next week. Until then, take care of yourselves. And try to enjoy the time that we have left on this earth. Truly enjoy it. Try not to destroy it. You know what I'm saying?